Once again, welcome to and welcome back in my channel today. Who are watching first time, it's welcome to, and who are my regular subscribers and viewers, it's welcome back in my channel today. Hope you're doing good and well settled in your life with the God grace. So now I bring the last topics of the series of the security incident response. Even though I'm not able to explore more, not share much, but what I learned, I'm going to be share with you. Okay, in the last two videos, we started what is security incident response, about the life cycle, little bit of life cycle, their states, native view. Then in the previous video, we discussed about the workspaces, about a little bit of the major incident, the tags, the properties are there. And now in the last video, we are going to be discuss a little bit more about risk calculator, workflows and the flows report, or the PIR report, I can say, runbook and the playbook. And all the things which I'm discussing or I'm sharing with you all is mainly on the completely out of the box functionality. I'm not taking any kind of a configuration. Any customization. We're just discussing about the configuration perspective. So now let's start with the risk calculator. As we know that in the change management as well, we have a risk. There, the plugins are available. If there's no plugin, there's a risk condition, and on the basis of the risk condition, the change risk get calculated and it pop up on the screen. Something similar also available in security incident response as well. Let me go and show you something here. Let's go here and let's say incident. And let me open incident so that I can show you. Let me click on this. And now let me click on the create security incident. And once I click, you can see business impact calculation has been done. Aggregate from the severity calculator, impact, and 2 is a risk high. Let me open this and show you that how this thing has been coming now. So now we have to see that from where that the risk calculator, the risk score is 69, it's showing how this risk score is coming here, how the configuration has been done on that particular part. Okay, so for this, what ServiceNow say that we have two ways to do this part. Number one, we can use category and severity. We can use observable items to do that part. But how it can be configured, let me show you here. So now come here, risk here, and let's go and see the risk score configuration. Click here, and we can see here that there are a few type of risk has been given by ServiceNow out of the box. Let me click here and show you. So number one, configuration item, business impact, security incident, business impact. It's a CI, it's a incident. So remember that what I'm putting on the incident is something different, and what I'm getting on from the configuration item is something different. What is the priority of the incident? What is the severity of the incident? What is the business impact? And what is the vulnerable item business impact? So now if I open this, I can show you. If the configuration item impact is 3, then it has a weightage of 60. Sorry. If I say let me add the business impact is 2, it is 60. So 60 plus 60, 120, and it will take the average divided by 2. If I add the priority here, if priority is 3, it has a 40. If priority is 1, it has a weightage as a 90 here. This is what in the out-of-the-box functionality, in the out-of-the-box or in the baseline configuration system, ServiceNow provided us to this part. But the question comes, Atul, these are the standards one. Can we modify? Can we work? Or can we enhance this functionality as well? Let's say this security incident happened in a company, and it is going to be impact only 2 groups or the 2 departments, which information is not available here. If I put impact as a 5, or if I put impact as a 1, it means it is going to be impact complete or everybody in the industry, in the company, which is not the case. Then how to handle this part? So what ServiceNow says, what ServiceNow give us, it's called the risk group calculator. So let's say group, and we'll go down and we'll see the group calculator here. This one. Security incident groups. Calculator groups, not the group calculator, it's a calculator group, my bad. So now I click here on this part. So as of now, ServiceNow give me 3 calculator groups based on the severity, user criticality, and business impact. And with this, we can do settings as well. This is the area where I can define, I can write some script as well to set some values, to get some values, to populate some values, all the things will be there. So let me show you something on the severity. So what severity says, basically, it is calculated to set impact, priority, risk, and severity. Number 1, and it work. And here's a target field is the severity. This means that when I create a new calculator group, what field I'm going to be update. That is called the target field here. Okay. And to do this calculation, to update this value, what I have to be put it here. So it says set priority with category and service, critical service changes, multi-attack vendors, business impacted, and critical service affected. With the help of these group calculators, so if I open this, let's say I'm opening this category and services, and here the script has been mentioned. I'm not sure that did anybody notice this part or not, but now if you see, it's not showing the proper manner here. Okay, so what it says, order is 90, and when the condition is met, like this coding has been given here, and what need to be do? They want to set the priority 1 and use this risk score utility and execution of the calculator. It means if I say in a layman language, the responses or the risk calculations which we are getting on the form, somewhere it is be using this area. So now if I click on the user criticality, because this is important point. So now as I take example that we can get the impact on the department, group, address, kind of things can be there, which is not directly available in the risk configuration or the risk calculators. So what this says, get the user criticality and get the group criticality. If I say user criticality means click here and you can see here. When the department is finance, then set the value like this. This is what is used in the calculator. So it is more depth now. Now group criticality. Come here. If there is no condition, and then business criticality is equal to 1. So we can use this part. So under this they have just 2 calculators. So now if we need to be relate, we can relate in something similar like change approval policies. 1 policy, 2 policy, 3 policy, 4 policies, and different triggers conditions. We have conditions. The same manner we have to do this part. And the last one, if I take example of the business impact. And now they say aggregate from the severity calculators. I know it is required a little bit more understanding on that part, which I'm not providing here. But condition filter 1, set value, they're using this calculator functionality and adding the calculate here. So now with this we can say that if I'm getting any risk calculation in my incident form, security incident form, it is coming from 2 areas. Number 1, from the risk calculator, and it is using the calculator groups as well to do that part. Maybe let's say if I go in the groups part, so like this we have a security incident groups and vendors are there. On the basis of that, plus departments, all the things we can find out and we can configure on that particular part. There's the first topic for our discussion. Now the second topic, where I'm not going to be build anything new, but we are going to be discuss that how or what workflows has been given by ServiceNow for the security incident. So let's come here and click on the flow designer, the standard one. Now the question can be come in your mind, Atul, come on, why should I go to the flow designer? Why not ServiceNow provide something here? So we can discuss here as well. So let me say workflow. And now if you go, ServiceNow provide me a workflow as well. So if I open, you can track and you can see the triggers as well. This is flow given by service. So this is workflows given by ServiceNow. So approximately 30 to 40 workflows, flows and action given by ServiceNow out of the box to us. And you can see here that the few things or the basic things already given by ServiceNow, like phishing template 1, malicious software, loss equipment kind of thing, denial of services, evaluate response task. So these are already given by ServiceNow. It's up to us, are they active or not active, to attach or not attach, but by default given by ServiceNow to us. Okay, and what are the trigger conditions has been given here, that when this workflow should be triggered, and what type of, like, denial of services, template workflow. Everything is in that particular area, I can say, the security response application. So now you can see category changes to denial of services, then this workflow should be attached. A good way for the presentation. Now if I go to the workflows here, flows here, so I can put either on here, and I can see total 7 has been given by ServiceNow, like this, automated, and all the things will be there, child incident, all the same thing. If I go in the sub flows and let me search for the security here, so I can see approximately 13 has been given by ServiceNow here as a sub workflows, and the same thing I can go for the actions as well. Only purpose is to give you that, don't think that, or don't assume that there's nothing workflow has been given by ServiceNow. Things are available, but a limited one. But yes, basics one has been covered by ServiceNow. So you can see a lot of actions has been given by here. So 13 subflows or 14s are there, plus 7 are there. So approximately 40 plus workflows, flows, and subflows has been given by ServiceNow. So now you can see here. Open, it's a normal one. If you click here, if I go here, like in the workflows or this one, if I click here, I can go to the directly to the flows here. Again, this is in the global. I'm in the global part, but actual part is available in the this thing. So we can get workflow and the flow very easily on that particular part. Now come to the third part, that is called the PIR and the report. So basically in not the word basically. So when we talk about the security incident response, when we reach to the review state, the last second last stage, or I can say the last stage approximately in this life cycle, we have a PIR. And now similar way, like we have a change, in the change we have a PIR task. Here we can generate the PIR report, and we can generate the PIR assessment as well. And what ServiceNow give here, it's not service, so please make sure it is not service like that, but it is something similar to survey, but need to be created in the separate or the different manner. So now let's come here and click here and go and search for the assessment. So now you can go in the incident, so you can see configure the post assessment and questionnaire here. If you click here, ServiceNow give you the functionality that how and to do this setup. Now if I show you here something, let me go here, incident, let me go to security incident here just to show you that part, and show open incident. Let me click on the all. There's nothing in the review state as of now. Okay, maybe, or let me click here, something more, show all incident. It's only one this thing. So there's nothing as of now, all in the closed state. Let me open this closed one so that I can show you. So when this incident was in the review state, you can go here in this part and you can see that this was the assessment has been triggered to this particular incident, and this is the type of report available to download. So we are going to be discuss these two things, that how I can configure the assessment and how I can get the report here. So come here. So if you want to configure the assessment, you can click on the post incident review assessment setup. Again, it is look like a survey, but it's not a survey here. So here we can define, because I'm in the global scope, but my application, the scoped application. Again, one thing I want to be highlight here very beautifully, which I learned: don't click on the here on this particular form. It's not a good practice. It's not a best practice. The best practice says manually go and change your scope here, so that you can see that what update set is getting captured here. So then if you click here, I'm just doing, but it's not. So you can put your conditions here, or you can put the assessment condition that if priority is 1 or impact is 1, like this, you can do this part. So it says generates assessment. You are editing the record in this part. Yes, I'm editing. Let me click on the save, but why not able to edit that? That is my point. Let me change the scope. Security incident response. Oops, maybe I don't have X. Yep, generate. Yeah, now I can see. So I can put a condition here. Let's say priority and impact. You can say fulfillment. Do you want it optional or mandatory? I want it mandatory. And here, if you want, let me save this here. And now if I click on this, I can define that when it should trigger. So you can define here that if priority is critical, only then it should trigger. Now I can click on the save. This is what they're defining here. So now if I come back here in the assessment, this one, this is what we have done. First part. Second part, to configure the cautionary part. Cautionary, again, as I say, by out of the box function, there was some issue in my network at my site, so recording get stopped in between. So we were discussing about the post incident assessment review, where we already configure one condition, that is priority and impact. If the priority is 1, only then this should be triggered. Now let's come back and understand about the second thing on that particular part. Click on the assessment here and I click on this cautionary, that what the question it should contain. That is important point to be understand, because it is not a survey. It's look like a survey, but it is no longer a survey. The information or the details you are seeing for the form kind of things, it is be showing from the metric table. So like I can click on this post incident review activity. It has been defined on this particular table and it work on this particular conditions. Now the thing is that what metrics it is be taking. It's be taking lesson learned meeting time, reoccurring event, yes or no. So you can open this one. Let me show you these options like this, prevention, all the things. So like this. This method is assessment, which is 10, journal, did we schedule, and you can see the field type. Yes or no, you can put it here. If I go to the next one, let me say it is again, one is recurring incident, yes or no, it can be done. And here the weightage has been given here, and you can see the order number also applicable. It's not mandatory, so it's not will be showing there. So it's showing a string and it's a multiple line. What reports were created document during the timeline incident details. So this is a string type, and you can get the multi-line text here. So this is what the assessment comes. The last point which is in the assessment is called the assignment rule, to whom it should assign. The good part about this particular application is that ServiceNow giving almost for every area the guided setups, so that a user like me, who are the consultant, not the hardcore developers, they also can do this part very easily. So if I click on the configure, I can define, I can put a user group kind of things. Out of the box in the baseline system, it is not given, so nothing to be worried on that part. So like I can put my assignment rule here, and I can put the conditions here on the things, and to whom it should be assigned I can define, and I can put the order as well. Again, coming to the same words, same lines, that it's look like a survey but not a survey. It is coming from the, it is using the metric table on that particular part. Now let's come here and understand these particular things. So when I'm reviewing reviewing a security incident, I'm closing it, I need to get a report as well. This is what the report template. Out of the box, ServiceNow provided 2 report templates on the basis of condition. And when I click on the download and I can open it here, you can see this part. I'm sure that I already covered, but let me just recap it here for this particular part, so that how this is becoming. So what we can do, we can come here and we can see a report. And under the security incident, we can go this part, incident preview report. And here when you click on the configure, I'm getting 2 out of the box reports given by ServiceNow. So this is for the phishing one and this is for the security one. When I click on this, it is mainly kind of a knowledge articles format, I can say, because look like it's the same way like we have we have something similar in the problem record as well, workaround fix, communicate fix. The similar thing has been given by ServiceNow in this part. The only game which is required is that what fields you want to display here. Simple. So you can see that this is for the phishing one. As of now, nothing has been given here, and this is again for the default incident security. Then you can define here. You can put the top margin, bottom margin, basic branding information, what you want, you can put it here. If you want the report look like, you can click on the preview report here, and I can put any security incident here. Let me see if I can get any preview report. So it gets generated, and then I can download this report easily in the particular part. Now, what is the last point in this particular series? I can say runbook and the playbook. Runbook means kind of a SOP, which tell that how this particular incident get resolved, what you have to be do, where you have to be go. Playbook is something which is automatic. What you have to be do to do this part, what have to be click on this part, what task will be get generated automatically, what configuration will be get generated automatically, what email will trigger automatically. That is we can say coming from the playbook. But in the security incident response, we can use these two hand in hand. But to do the work, to work on the playbook, we require the flow or the workflow designer as well to do that part. So let's come and understand the runbook, the last concept here. I can come here and I can search for the runbook. Sorry, it's a combined word. So you can see what ServiceNow giving to me by default, or not by default is the wrong word, out of the box, or we say in the baseline system. So these are the runbooks given by ServiceNow. Again, if you see, it is the knowledge article. So nothing new is there, just the fancy word has been given. Instead of knowledge article, we can say SOP, we can say runbook here. And this runbook contains that what need to be do. So like initial of full system endpoint, does the email thread indicators. So if you see, it's nothing, it's just knowledge article I'll be showing here that as a user, as an agent, what you have to be do here. All this configuration is coming completely from the, what I can say, from the knowledge management only. Okay, but the only thing is that knowledge base has been changed. It's not the IT base, it's a knowledge security, is a security incident response runbook base is there. Okay, so now let's come here and understand that how we can configure it. So click on the create runbook here. You can put what article you want to be attached. I want to be attached this one, and I can put these two tables. I want to be done on the task part, and I can put the condition. If short description contains LNG, and now nothing to be worried. Let's click on the save here. Submitted. Let's try to go here and we'll see if I can create any task here. There's a no response task. Let me come here, anything open. Let's try. Let's see what code or what we have done. Is it working fine or not? Do a response task. Okay, add response task here. And let me put the word LNG. Oh, nothing is found here. Come on. Maybe we have done something wrong here. But purpose to tell you that overview that runbooks can be created. Maybe not now. Once we submit it, then it will work for us. So let me click on the save here. Hope it works. It works something for us. It shows something to us that we have to be go and what have to be do there. Nothing is available here. View manual runbook. Let's see what it be saying here. Okay, does this email have thread? Okay, yeah, this is what we have to be see here. This is what we have mapped, right? 3302. So by this way we can do, but the only thing is that why it is not showing something here only. Maybe it's not available in these areas, or you have to do for the manual runbook only. So now with this, and if you want to do on the playbook part, you have to be go for the workflows and flows. If you go here, let me show you something like this. Category phishing, it's a playbook. Playbook says that how this thing can be worked. Category is equal to phishing, and you can see that these are the things a user need to be doing in this particular part. This is what the purpose of the playbook here. Okay, I may wrong in this part that Atul, you are be interchanging these words very frequently. It's not the case. Can be the right. You can be the right here. But my understanding says that playbook something which can help, you to automate the things, or coming automatically. Runbook is something which you read and you do your work on that particular part. So with this, I have done with my last video on the security incident response. Hope you like this video and the series as well. What I learned, I already shared with you guys. In case I'm wrong somewhere, please don't hesitate to put in the comment section. I'm happy to accept the feedback as well. If you have any doubt, any question, don't worry. Please put upfront in the comments. I will be able to reply back to you on that part as well. Hope you like this. Please, again, nothing to be say here. Please subscribe, like and share with your friends and colleagues. And I'll come back again with some other video on some other day. Till the time, take care and bye-bye guys.